We'll see what we can do on Dark Dimension 2 here. This is my second run, so we're on mission 11. And let's take Hydra and Ravagers. Shouldn't be too much of an issue on this match. So we'll kind of hurry this up and see what the mission 12 brings us. Alright, so Red Skull. Quite a pain. Summons minions and such. To be fair, I mean, I really haven't. You know, in war, he's great. You know, you can't attack him till you knock out his charges. You know, he comes up with 8 charges, and essentially he's got to. He's pretty much invincible till his charges go away, so you got to keep hitting the minions, letting the minions revive, and it gets pretty annoying. But most other cases, it's, you know, you pretty much protect Red Skull and hope he doesn't die. He's not quite as strong as he is in war defense. So he was able to get a summon in there. Take out these taunters there, the armored guard guys. Whichever one they want me to attack, it doesn't matter. I'm fine with either. Of course, the healers as well. I think Yondu would probably be more of a challenge than the Hydra. Boomer's pretty strong. Now, the Ravagers themselves really aren't that bad of a team. I mean, they're not, you know, I'm not going to choose them above the X-Men or, you know, Inhumans or Asgardians or anything like that. But, you know, they're a pretty good middle group team. Not completely horrible. I think they're above Hydra. Of course, Zemo Red Skull makes for a solid team, but and they're definitely above Hand. So, you know. Definitely a pretty good solid team for, you know, if you're fighting a, you know, fairly weaker team than, you know, in war or something like that. And or if you look at and decide you know, you hit a raid, you got hurt, and you're down to like a couple people left, so okay, definitely Yondu be the one to take out here, get rid of his minions, summon ability. Of course, you have the Ravager Stitch there as well. I don't know if they have synergy exactly in these, but doesn't really appear to be the synergy, but you know, got some of the team ups and such. There we go, back to Yondu. Oh, almost got him down with that hit. Okay, Stitcher there, quit healing. So we've taken out 8 so far. 6 red star. Mrs. Sinister. There at the bottom there. Very nice, Mulan. Alright. So we're still taunting. Trying to get to that Stitcher over there. Ooh, 135k. It's definitely got mine beat. So many Stitchers. There we go. Another healer down. And almost got this Stitcher down here. Surprised they're not sending out a Hydra, guys. Boom. And Gamora gets another attack there. Alright, got that boomer in the back here. Yeah, I think the only Ravager I'm not really a fan of is the Stitcher. I mean, there's way better healers, but, you know, Yondu. Oh, they give me 2 Yondus and a Red Skull in this one. Thank you. Yeah, the Boomers looks nice. Shield guy looks nice. Stitcher's kind of a meh. Yondu's great. But, yeah. So the Yondus and the Red Skull want to take out here. Then probably the Boomers there in the back row. And, you know, the Hydra guys kind of worry about last. Let you guys heal up. And of course, the armored guard there keeps wanting to taunt. He just wants to die. I'm trying to go for the Yondus. So, you know, of course, you know, I mean, really, it's all about keeping Min-erva alive and such, so. They did some summon. Hopefully Blackbolt's doing his thing soon. So, you know, switch out Gamora for like another taunter, maybe another healer. I mean, throwing in, heck, even an Invisible Woman or Shuri be great. Even Shield Medic, I imagine, would do pretty well. You know, Shield Medic, she revives everyone, you know, essentially 1 out of 3 to 7 turns. Theoretically, of course, it's 20% chance, whatever that means. You know, that goes down to, you know, 1 out of 5, of course, but, you know, it could be 1 out of every 3, it could be 1 out of every 7. If you're unlucky, it might be 1 out of every 10. So, alright. Stop it. Pokemon crews are all in force today. They want to catch them all. I've been slacking on my Pokemon. Of course, I've been slacking on my PlayStation too. So, it's been a lot of work lately. So it's been primarily Marvel Strike Force, which, you know, not bad. Great game. You know, people are getting upset about the Scopely, you know. Seems like with all these new characters are great. You know, I mean Bishop, Beast, Iceman, Kitty Pryde, Jubilee. You know. Um, but I mean, you really can't make them really that great unless you put money into it. And you know, people are getting Bishop and everything already, and you know, he just came out, and you know, they're getting their boot. You know, they've already got a boosted Bishops, and it's like it's been out for a day. How do you get them over 100,000 power? Either they're saving their. You know, of course, these guys that have been around for a couple years, and they've got a lot of their guys pretty much hooked up. Yeah, you know, they can. I'd imagine they'd have a lot of training materials and a lot of gear saved up so they can quickly boost and such, but, you know. It's like, yeah, you know, if you spend a lot of money, you're going to be great. You know, you're going to have some great guys. Unless you don't know how to spend wisely. So, you know. It's like, awesome. You spend great money. Not all of us can drop our paychecks on games like this too often. I mean, yeah, you know, I go through some of the, you know, I'm not going to spend 30, 40, 50 bucks on a character. I'd much rather buy a brand new game. But that's just me. You know, some people spend a lot of their money on mobile games and games like this. I mean, I remember Ebony, they were spending lots of money on it. You know, one guy who's kind of a beast. And if he didn't completely zero you out, you counted that as a win. But I mean, that guy spent like $300 to $500 a month. So I mean, yeah. But you know, to each your own. I mean, a lot of the games that I spent 30, 50, $60 on, I've still got them. You know, the people that spend their money on games like this, you know, you just get a new character. You don't fully get a new game. So it's not exactly something, you know, different. I mean, I can always go back and be like, oh, man, really? I'm playing Spider-Man for a while. Hey, let me jump to Shadows of Mordor. Why not? You know, you sit there and you spend all this money on Iceman, you spend this money on Bishop. You can't really do that. You're still playing the same game. So, I mean, of course, yeah, it's not a knock on you guys to do it. You know, your money, spend it the way you want. You know, it's all about the fun. You know, if you know you got to be the best, and you know, everybody wants to be the best. Then, you know, go ahead and spend your money, you know. Have some great characters, rock war and raids and all that. And, hey, maybe you'll be helping me out, you know. So I don't have, you know, my characters can't always finish U7-5. So if you want to knock out some of the guys and let me finish a couple of battles and get the nice rewards, I'm down for it. Like I said, it's not a knock. It's more of a not my personal preference. So Red Skull's losing his synergy on this one. He decided to pop out with 1 hydra and 3 ravagers. But, you know, take the Red Skull out quickly. Bam, his minion's gone. ISO 8's doing some healing. Getting that healing feeling. Alright. Red Skull is almost down. One more hit. 1 or 2 more. Oh, yeah. Blackbolt took him out. Alright. Would like to go for the healer, but of course they want me to go for the taunter. I want to go for the Yondus. So what do I want? What the game wants? What should I do? All different things at this moment. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and summon more healers and stuff. So you don't need too many of their minions on the field. They're not exactly the strongest, but you sit there and get all these. You get too many minions, it does do damage. Chunk Shot said gross. I mean, I know sick used to be something that meant cool. What did gross mean cool? Of course, I'm out of date with a lot of these sayings. I remember a couple years ago. I don't even remember if the kid like beat me in a game or something. But he just told me a couple times I own face. And I think that's about the time when I start feeling old and I'm like, I own a face too. Cool. So, I guess he meant he owned me, like he destroyed me. I don't know. I mean, I'm still stuck with the Ion face. I think that was like 5, 6, 8 years ago. Well, it's had to have been longer than 5. Probably closer to 8, 10 years ago. I don't know, probably around when I was somewhere when I was up probably in my upper 20s, lower 30s. I mean, I'm not really that old, so I shouldn't have felt old, but, And I was out of the military by then, so that kind of narrows it down a bit. And I haven't played games on the computer like that, and it had to have been like 5 years ago since I really played games online. I had to go to a website and such. Of course, I don't have those fancy computers. I don't know how people play PC games. But, I know a lot of people gloat about, how much they spend on their computer gaming system. So, which, And again, if you do, that's cool and all, you got the extra money, spend it on what you want to do. But, don't go to the platform gamers and be like, my $3,000 to $5,000 system is much better than your $500 system. Well, yeah, I paid like a lot less. It's kind of. I hope your $3,000 to $5,000 system, whatever you paid for it, is a lot better than like a $500 system. So, But of course, with games going up to 60, I think games are above 80 or 60 frames per second these days. And I've seen a lot of PC players talking about they can do like 100 FPS. And it's like, but the human brain can only see 60 frames per second. So I mean, I don't know what it means if it's more than 60. Just, if you're looking at, 80, 90, 100, 120 frames per second. I mean, I don't know the exact logistics because I don't really play the games like that on the computer. Don't have a fancy computer. Mine's old as heck. Probably due for a new one, but I do word processing and such on mine. So I'm good. But, I mean, what exactly does it mean when it goes above that much higher than 60 frames per second? Does your eye just not notice it? Or does it look like it's like moving super fast like the Flash? So, alright, anyway, there's a little rant I got. But, let me know what you think, what you got, and all that fun stuff. That was Mission 11. Kind of no biggie. I don't even know what this one is. I got X-Force, I got Kree, I got Shield, Slash Inhumans, I got Hydra, I got the Star of Lords, the Lord of Stars, whatever they call him in that movie, in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie there. I got the first Avenger, I got Hand, and I've got another Shield, and I've got Mr. Doctor Strange there. Oh no, my Blackbolt died. Oh no, I clicked heal instead of. I was like, I don't remember my Blackbolt dying. But yeah, watch it when you play these games when you're tired, because actually spent some money on certain things, and it's like, delete the wrong thing in certain games, and it's like, no, did I do that really? Oh no. So, oh man, who to take out on this one? I don't know. So, Star-Lord, he gives out energy. I think that's really his main thing. Captain America taunts. Cable's got that really strong attack right there. That's what I was waiting on there. And Quake has that AoE she just used, So, I mean, really, it's kind of like, who do you want to take out, really? The extra energy from Star-Lord, probably not that big. He's going to take out, but, I'd probably say the captains, Quake, Cable, out of this group here. Unless whoever I take out, they decide to throw some other people in. But really, I don't think anybody on that list was really scary. Doctor Strange, he'll revive people, and he can revive people that's been dead from previous waves. So, I mean, Strange is quite pain. You got Cable and Quake there with the good damage. Oh, and there's Bucky Barnes there in the back there. The Kree keeps hiding him from me with a symbol there. So, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, Bucky, I don't really worry too much about Bucky himself. I think he's considered Hydra, so I think he's still evil in these ones, still brainwashed. Oof. Take the Quake out. So I'm going to say Quake, Cable. I'm going to finish off Star-Lord with the Star-Lord. With the AoEs here. So, okay, doing well. That should finish Star-Lord off. Alright, now that we got the taunters out. Alright, so we're gonna go for Hand Sentry. I was thinking go straight for Strange, try to get him out. But we know this Hand Sentry is gonna do his stealth everybody in a couple moves. Boom, there he is. No time to take Strange out. So, I mean, if you've leveled your guys up to, tier 14, gear tier 15, you've got some stronger guys and such, maybe, but, could be a possibility. If you're going straight attack instead of kind of, defensive, kind of like more, well, I guess I'm doing half and half. But, it could have been a possibility, but in my case, I just couldn't do the damage. I was going to try, but I was like, no, I just, no use in being delusional about that. But, so, yeah, of course he brings back a cat. But, yeah, so, you definitely want to take out Strange as soon as you can. So after that first stealth, yeah, perfect, as long as there's no taunters. Oh yeah, perfect time to do it. But pretty much right away, go for that sentry before he does that, because he's gonna stealth anyway. You're gonna lose your target. Ooh, operative. So she's gonna put a revive and stealth on somebody. And it's going. Oh no, good. I took out that cable because that was gonna be him. And she's probably gonna do it on herself. Oh no! Did it on the cyborg there. Eh? Didn't even last long. Thought these guys are supposed to be like tier 14, tier 15 and such. Should have that. Those attacks should be pretty well maxed out. Huh. Yeah, we'll go for cable. We took out that last Bucky Barnes with AoEs and such. Do the same thing with Mr. Star-Lord there. And Kree, it's not Min-erva, it's not Ultimus, if it's not Captain Marvel. For the most part, not worried about it. Ronan, he'd be one to be kind of worried about. But yeah. Boom. Took the cable down. Alright, now we go for Quake there and back to another cable. Okay, looks like we got 7 if my morning counting is correct. So 2 more just kind of hanging out. I think they might be hanging out the is that a helicarrier back there? Looks like maybe a helicarrier. I don't know, it could be just some kind of, maybe it's, because I think this is one of the portal levels. But I think just kind of make things up there, be like, put them in a random spot and be like, yeah, there's a portal to somewhere. I have a machine. It's not on screen. It's hiding behind. It's right behind me on the other side of the screen. Well, yeah, Deadpool could tell us that, so. But he's probably the only one. It kind of sounds weird coming from anyone else. But. But yeah, need another drink. Sometimes you eat these crackers and stuff and kind of dries out your throat a bit. Okay, so let's switch back to this Quake here. And these are the last 5. So, yeah. We'll finish this off, stop this video after that, start the next video up, and see if we can't get somewhere. Seems like I'm pretty good at beating something like first try or so, maybe second try, and after that, for some reason, I just can't beat it, or it just takes forever. I mean, you guys ever feel that way? I don't know if it's overconfidence or what it is exactly, but it just seems like once you go back and try something that you beat no problem, trying to get some extra stuff out of it, and you go back and it's like, this is like 3 times as hard. That's how I'm kind of feeling with this one. This second try has been much harder than it should have been. But yeah. Hey. More mega orbs. So, alright. Yeah, we'll do the next video in a minute. 75% done. We've only got 4 levels to go. We'll have this beat this week. Thank you for joining me, and we'll start the next video.